Okay, recording is in progress now. We are going to continue this, Gabo, recording. Uh, do you accept recording this?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now, but we are not going to do this activity because this activity is too long. It's going to take too much time. Do you understand what I mean? This activity is going to take too much time and it is not fair. It's not good. Okay? So I would recommend just to practice the have you ever, the questions, and how often have you gone, how often have you read, okay? How frequently have you done these activities? So I'm going to rub them out, okay? And you're going to ask the questions to Jessica, okay, this way. For example, have you talked to your best friend in the last 2 weeks? Huh? How often have you talked to him or to her? Okay. Have you read have you read something interesting that wasn't for work or school in the last month? And you continue asking that question, okay? Do you understand what I mean? How down?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, but Jessica hasn't come yet. I want you to ask me these questions, and I'm going to ask you the same questions. You understand? The idea is that you practice the vocabulary. That's all. Okay? Ask me number 5, for example. Ask me number 5.
Have you ever eaten your favorite food in the last 3 weeks?
Yes. Or how often have you can say, how often have you eaten
How
your favorite food in the last 3 weeks? Okay? For example, cachapas is my favorite. Okay. Let me admit Jessica. Okay. Ask me, how often have you eaten huh, your favorite foods in the last 3 weeks? Can you repeat that again?
often you
Have
how
you,
often
have you,
have you eaten your favorite food in the last 3 weeks?
I have eaten cachapas. Cachapas is my favorite food. Only once in the last 3 weeks. Okay? Only once. Okay? Continue. I'm going to ask you the other question. Or I'm going to ask Jessica. Jessica, have you had a really fun weekend in the last 3 months? How often?
Um,
How often have you had? How often have you had a really fun weekend in the last 3 months? How often?
How
um,
often have you had a really fun weekend in the last 3 months?
Okay, what do you say,
um,
Jessica?
maybe one or two times.
Only once or twice? Only once or twice? Okay, Jessica, ask Gabriel the other question. How
Um,
often have you spent? How often have you spent? Come on, do it.
how often have you spent at least 1 hour doing something you like in the last 3 days?
Okay, what do you say? What is something that you like, Gabo? Playing baseball, for example, playing baseball. Okay, how often have you spent at least 1 hour, 1 hour doing playing baseball? How often have you spent at least 1 hour playing baseball? Huh? In the last 3 days? Come on, tell me, Gabo. In the last 3 days, Gabo, how often have you
The
spent an
Monday,
hour?
the mon, the
Last
Monday
Monday.
played, the Monday played baseball 2 hours.
Okay, you played baseball for 2 hours last Monday. Okay, good. Now ask Jessica, how often has she taken a relaxing vacation in the last year? Ask her.
How often have you taken a relaxing vacation in the last year, Jessica?
Um, two or twice?
Twice. You have to say twice. I have
Twice.
taken a relaxing vacation in the last year Twice in the last year. Okay, Jessica, ask the other question, number 9 for Gabo. How
Okay.
often
How often
have you?
how often have you had a good laugh in the last 44 hours?
24 hours.
24 hours, sorry.
Come on, do it. Gabo,
Every
how
day.
often have you had a good laugh? A good laugh in the last 24 hours.
Yes, I have every day, all
Okay,
the
but
time,
how often? All the time. How many
all
times
the
have you
time.
laughed in the last 24 hours? How many times have you laughed out loud?
Maybe 18
20 times.
hours.
Huh? 24 hours,
18 hours.
18 hours. Okay, that's
Yeah.
excellent. Now ask Jessica the next question.
Jessica, how often have you told yourself this is fun in the last 12 hours?
Okay, how often have you said this is fun? This is fun. How often have you
Uh,
told yourself this is fun? This is
in the
fun.
last 12 hours, I think zero.
Zero. Oh my goodness, you are out of this competition. You're out of this competition. You're not the winner. Probably the winner is Gabo, that has been laughing for 24 hours, 18 of up out of 24 hours. Ok, ya. Mira, yo cambié la idea del ejercicio porque esto de escribir aquí, Jessica, con esta bendita lapicito, para mí no me da. Yo no sirvo para esto, ¿eh? Esto no funciona. Es más, yo no sé si es que el internet me falla, pero me cuesta trabajo subir esta pantalla y llegar a ver que si 8 veces o más significa 4 puntos. Imagínate cuánto ganó Gabo por reírse 18 horas de las 24. Ok. ¿Y cuánto tú perdiste por no haber visto algo? Ok, la idea no es competir esto, ¿no? La idea es practicar. Have you ever? How often? ¿Ah? How frequent?
Yeah.
You understand? Esa es la idea de practicar. How often have you had? How often have you eaten your favorite food? How often have you played baseball? In this case of Gabo. Mira que mi internet está mal. Que cuando yo hago así, yo lo noto que está lento. Está lento mi internet. Esta hora es malísima para clase. Mala, muy mala. ¿eh? ¿Por qué? Porque el internet está muy fallo. Está muy buena porque los tengo ustedes, ¿ok? Pero de verdad que es muy mala para el internet, ¿ok? ¿Me comprenden la
Yes.
idea? Pero este es un ejercicio muy bueno que lo que persigue es que tú practiques el presente perfecto, ¿ok? Y luego, o sea, esto se puede hacer en situación de clases presenciales, donde uno de verdad pueda a poner activo a los alumnos, hacerse preguntas y a competir de verdad. Okay? This is the idea. Let's go back to the previous exercise on page. What page is it? Okay, on this page. Oh, God. Fíjate que esto me cuesta. Que me cuesta trabajo, pero discúlpeme, esto no funciona. Pienso irme para atrás y no lo logro. A ver, vamos a ver si ahora doy en el clavo. Ok, ahora sí. Ah, ok. Now we are here on page 68 again. Ok, on page 68 again. Y no se imaginan cuánto estoy yo sufriendo para mover este bendito mouse. De verdad, yo no sé qué debo hacer. Mira, de verdad que está difícil. Okay, so we have already done it. Let's continue with page 67, 69. 69. Can you please silence your microphone, Gabo, because I am listening to your celebration, and that's better for you. That's better. Okay, now reading. Jessica, can you please read the instructions of
Yes.
exercise 12? Reading.
Look at the photos, skim the blog post, What did Jennifer Aniston do in her sleep? How did Mervyn Kincaid cross the Irish Sea?
C. Irish Sea. C. Irish Sea. Tú no me escuchas a mí porque creo que tú estás escuchando también, Jessica, eh, la chat, la conversación que tienen allá a casa en Puerto Vallarta.
Yes.
Sí, ¿verdad? Gabo, estás muy cerca de las personas que están ahí hablando, conversando. Se oye muy
Ya,
fuerte la
ya, teacher,
conversación.
voy a apagar el
Sí, el
micrófono.
micrófono. Y nada más que cuando te diga lo prendes. ¿Sí? Por
Dale,
favor.
dale.
Okay. Yeah. Look at the photos and skim the blog posts. What did Jennifer Aniston do in her sleep? How did Mervyn Kincaid cross the Irish Sea? Okay. Now, please look at these photos, and tell me. This is Who is this? You have two photographs. One is here, another one is here, right? And you have two people here. One is here. What is her name? Jennifer. Jennifer. And what is his name? Tell me, Jessica, what is his name?
Mervyn Kincaid?
Mervyn? Mervyn. Let's call him Mervyn, okay? And Jennifer. Jennifer and Mervyn, okay?
Yes.
Now, Jennifer Aniston. I suppose that Jennifer Aniston is this one. And I suppose that Mervyn is the man here. What did she see in her dreams, in her sleep? Jennifer,
Um,
Jessica, according
um,
to the photograph.
walk?
Gabo, you are permitted to open your microphone. What did Jennifer
Yes, teacher.
see in her dreams, in her sleep?
An actor,
What
actress.
what did she see in her sleep? Okay,
Sleepwalk.
yourself. Look at this. Look at the photos. Look at the photos. Skim the blog spot. These are the posts. Okay. What did Jennifer Aniston? This is the woman. In her, what did Jennifer Aniston do in her sleep? And how did Mervyn Kincaid cross the Irish Sea? Okay. Now pay attention. Look at this and scan the article. The question is, what did Jennifer Aniston do in her sleep? Do you have the answer?
She walking.
Do you have the answer, Jessica?
She walking around
She was walking around what?
while she was asleep.
She was walking around while she was asleep, but what did she do? What did
Jennifer
she
has
do?
set up.
What did Jennifer Aniston do? She was walking,
Jennifer,
she walked, and that was all?
Jennifer has set up
Sleep.
the burglar alarm.
What did you say, Gabo?
Jennifer has set up the burglar alarm.
Jennifer, can you repeat? A burglar alarm? A burglar
Alarm. Yeah.
alarm?
In her
Can you
own
repeat the
house
whole idea?
by walking around while she was asleep.
I cannot listen to you. Sorry.
So, sorry, teacher. Jennifer has set up the burglar alarm in her own house.
Okay, Jennifer has set off the burglar alarm in her own house by walking around while she was asleep. Okay, so you say this is what she did. Huh? She walked around her house. She set off the burglar alarm in her own house. What do you
Sure.
say, Jessica? What do you say she did?
Um, she was asleep.
She was asleep. Why was she asleep?
um, because she was tired.
She was tired?
Maybe.
Maybe, but do you think this is the answer?
I don't
She,
know.
you don't know. Okay. Well, how about the man? How about this? What did he do? What did Mervyn Kincaid do in the Irish Sea? How did Mervyn Kincaid cross the Irish Sea? How did he cross the Irish Sea? Can you please tell me?
Um, he sent a message, a text message.
I would answer in a bathtub. He crossed the Irish Sea in a bathtub.
Oh,
You know what a bathtub is?
no.
A bathtub is where you take a bath in a bathroom.
Oh,
Okay, could you imagine that you are crossing the sea in a bathtub instead of crossing the sea in a boat or in a ship on a ship by ship? Well, I would say that he crossed the sea, huh? But this is Jennifer Aniston, and this one here is, what is his name? Kevin?
Mervin,
I really
Mervin,
don't understand. Set sail in a bathtub. Set sail in a bathtub. This is Kevin. How about the other? How much is that pizza? What did she do? What did she do? Don't you understand this?
no.
No? Okay. Probably she bought a pizza with many ingredients. I don't know. Pizza usually costs a few dollars, but some people have paid as much as $178 to eat pizza. Okay? So what do you think she did? I think she bought a pizza in her dreams, and I think she crossed the sea in his dreams. I don't know, but let's check it out here. The answers are here. Could you please read this? Could you please read it?
Yes, Jennifer Aniston said of the burglar alarm
Alarm? Uh-huh.
in her house by sleepwalking. Mervyn Kincaid crossed the Irish Sea in a bathtub with an engine.
With an engine. Okay, so Gabble was right when he said that Jennifer Aniston uh, set off the burglar alarm in her own house. Okay, so this is your answer was correct, and my answer about Mervyn Kincaid was right. What was my answer about Kincaid, Mr. Kincaid? That crossed he crossed the sea, the Irish Sea in a bathtub, because this is written here, right? So,
Yes.
but this is just scanning the article without reading, okay? Scanning the article. ¿Comprenden ustedes lo que es scanning the article, scanning the reading? Explícame en español
Mm,
qué significa para ti scanning the reading. Jessica.
um, I don't know.
¿Qué
No
entiendes
idea.
tú, Gabo, por scanning the article? Scanning the reading.
Any
¿Qué entiendes
word?
tú por scanning the reading? No te
Word?
escucho, Gabo.
Word? Word?
Está muy mal, estoy siendo interrumpido allí por mucho audio, mucho volumen. Y no te escucho, Gabo.
Yeah. Word teacher? Word?
¿Ves que no es posible así? Mira, si tú tienes mucho ruido alrededor, siento que es necesario, es prudente, que cuando vayas a tener clase, te vayas a otro cuarto, si es posible. ¿Ya? Siento
Okay,
yo que
teacher.
así sea, en la casa, o cerrar la
Yeah.
puerta, o no sé de qué forma. Porque cada vez que ni tú escuchas, ni nosotros tampoco. Ese es el problema. Bueno,
Yeah,
ok,
1 minute, teacher. One
ok.
minute.
Mira, Jessica, scanning an article significa como leerlo muy por encima, superficialmente, sin entrar en detalle. Tú lees por encima un artículo, nada más que lees las letras grandes o muy por encima y a lo mejor encuentras la respuesta así como la encontró Gabo. ¿Qué fue
Oh,
lo que hizo Jennifer Aniston durante su sueño? Ella lo que hizo fue que apagó la alarma, ¿eh? La alarma de antiatraco, ¿ves? La alarma de su casa, ¿eh? Mientras estaba durmiendo. Eso fue. What did Jennifer Aniston do in her sleep? ¿Qué fue lo que hizo ella mientras ella estaba dormida?
Activó la alarma dormida.
Activó la alarma o la desactivó. Yo diría que la
Esa,
desactivó,
la
porque dice
desactivó.
off.
Ya.
Desactivó la alarma de su casa. ¿Ok? ¿Y qué fue lo que hizo el señor Kesting? ¿Qué es qué? No sé cómo que se llama. Es un problema.
Mervyn,
El señor, ¿cómo que se llama?
Mervyn
Mervyn,
Kincaid.
Mervyn Kincaid. ¿Qué fue lo que hizo el señor Kincaid? Viendo muy por
Navegó
encima,
por el mar. Navegó por el mar en una bañera.
en una bañera, en una tina
Con
de baño.
motor.
¿Eh?
Con motor,
En
dice.
una tina de baño. Ok, esos son productos de lo que uno imagina, producto de su imaginación o de sus sueños. Ok, so we have already done the first activity. Look at the photos and skim the blogs. Huh? Just we did to discover what did Jennifer Aniston do in her sleep and how did Mervyn Kincaid cross the Irish Sea. But now we are going to read it completely. And if you don't know any word, you please tell me. If you don't know any word here, you tell me. Can you please start reading, Gabo?
Sure.
Unique experiences.
Unique experiences.
Unique experiences.
How much is that pizza?
Uh-huh.
Do you like pizza? Do you really like pizza? Do you like pizza enough to spend over 101? Some people do, and here's the reason why. Truffles are similar to mushrooms, but they grow underground. They're extremely expensive. Expensive. They
Expensive.
can
Expensive.
expensive.
And let me
Expensive.
correct that you didn't mention the word dollars.
Uh,
100, more than
do,
$100 in only
dollar.
one pizza. In only one pizza. Here is the
Yeah.
reason why you pay so much. You pay so much. Truffles are similar to mushrooms. Here you have a pizza which is made of mushrooms, but it includes what is called truffles. You know what truffles are? Don't you know? In Spanish, do you know what truffles are?
Champiñones, ¿no?
No. Jessica, do you know what truffles are?
Um,
No,
trufas,
trufas. ¿Qué son trufas?
chocolates.
Se parecen al chocolate y saben como chocolate, pero originariamente tú sabes qué son. Si alguna vez las has
Mm,
comido es que gastaste un realero, un montón de plata, un montón de dinero, porque las trufas son la comida más costosa que hay. ¿Y sabes qué son? Son similares a los hongos. Se encuentran debajo de las raíces de ciertas matas, ciertos árboles o cierto pasto. Eso cuesta carísimo, las trufas. Saben a chocolate. ¿La has comido alguna vez? Eso es carísimo. Ok. Por eso es que viene lo extraordinario. Continue reading, Gabo. Truffles are similar to mushrooms, but they grow
Sure.
under the ground.
Underground.
Underground. They
Underground.
are extremely expensive.
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 Continue reading.
They can cost hundreds of dollars each. Pizza usually only costs a few dollars, but some people have paid as much as $178 to eat pizza with fresh white truffles on it. Celebrity TV chef Gordon Ramsay has won a place in the Guinness Book of Records for inventing this expensive dish.
Repeat
Expensive,
expensive.
expensive dish.
Expensive.
Expensive.
Inventing, not inviting. No, no, inventing.
Invent.
Inventing this expensive dish. You see, this is something, this is a food that Jennifer Aniston, or Jennifer Aniston, hmm, paid for what she paid $178. My goodness, this is too much for a pizza. A pizza doesn't cost more than $7 or $8, probably 10. It has too much pepperoni or cheese. Okay, now can you continue reading, Jessica? Please, this one here.
yes. Do you sleepwalk? Did you know that some people walk in their sleep? Well, you probably do because it's a surprisingly common problem. In fact, almost a third of the US population has sleepwalked at some point in their life. The actress Jennifer Aniston is one of them. Jennifer has set off the burglar alarm in her own house by walking around while she was asleep.
You know why she walked asleep? Probably she ate too much pizza with mushrooms, you know? And then, you know what walk means? Walk what you are sleeping. You understand? Walk, sleeping,
Yeah,
sleep, walk. Okay. When you pronounce this, sleep walked. Sleep walked. Okay?
sleepwalk.
Okay. Do you have any question to ask about this?
Um, what it means burglar?
Burglar alarm. Okay, pay attention. Burglar is the thief. You know what a thief is? A thief is a person who breaks the glass or the door of your house
Um,
and opens it and enters your house and takes anything which is valuable from home and take it in a bag and takes it out. What is a burglar in Spanish for you, Jessica? What is a burglar? It's a thief, a person who takes something that doesn't belong to him and breaks the glass of your house and opens it and takes everything you have. What do you say it is, a burglar? What is it, a burglar?
maybe a ladrón, un
Más que
asaltante,
eso es un ratero, porque a veces no se
rata,
lleva cosas tan valiosas.
delincuente.
A burglar es cualquier delincuente ratero, ¿eh? Eso es burglar. ¿Y
Okay.
entonces qué es burglar alarm?
Alarma de delincuentes
De
o
delincuente a
de...
la alarma de seguridad de la casa, la alarma que impide que los rateros rompan los vidrios, ¿eh?
Oh,
Porque hay
ok.
Eso es la alarma. Okay. Now, do you have any other question to ask about this?
No.
No? Okay, what do you say, Gabo? Do you have any question to ask about this?
No, teacher.
No, it's okay. Now, continue reading right here.
Sure. Set sail in a bathtub.
Okay.
Have you ever dreamed of going on a really big adventure? One man,
Adventure. Okay? Adventure. Continue.
one man has crossed the Irish Sea in a bathtub. Yes, you heard that right. Mervyn Kincaid has sailed from Ireland to Scotland in a bathtub with a small engine attached. Even better, Mervyn has raised a lot of money for charity.
Charity.
Charity. His friends and family have all made donations.
Donations. Okay? Okay, any question? When you say Irish, repeat Irish.
Irish,
Irish
Irish,
Sea. Okay? Irish
Irish,
Sea. Any question to ask about this? Ireland. When you say Ireland, repeat Ireland to Scotland.
Ireland,
From Ireland to
Ireland.
Scotland. Okay? Any question? Attach. You understand what attach?
Yeah.
Attach? Yeah? Has an engine. Could you imagine a bathtub and it has a, like an Evinrude motor engine, okay? Attach. Do you understand?
Oh, okay.
Do you imagine
Yes.
a bathtub with an engine? This is ridiculous, but this man did it. Okay. Do you have any question, Jessica, about this?
No.
Okay, Gabo, do you have any question about this?
No, teacher, it's
Do you
okay.
understand what charity means? Charity?
Yes.
When you give money to the poor people, huh? When you give money, that is charity. When you give your clothes to people who need a jacket for the cold weather, this is charity. You understand charity?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, continue reading right here, Jessica. And this is the end because we are on time to leave this.
Okay.
Okay, right here. Oh no, I hit
Oh,
send. Oh no, I
okay.
hit I hit send.
Have you ever pushed send on a text message and then realized you've done you've just sent a text to the wrong person? Hopefully not, but Bart Brown has. This 30 years old software engineer has just sent 30 cute pictures of his baby to his boss instead of his mom. Luckily, his boss is a good guy and understood the mistake.
Okay, good. Do you understand it all? Or do you have any
Um,
question to ask about any particular word?
mm, no, it's okay.
Do you
Everything's
understand
okay.
hopefully? Hopefully not?
Yes.
What would be a similar word for hopefully?
Um,
I'm going to tell you one. Fortunately, luckily, luckily. You
yes.
understand? Fortunately, luckily
Yes.
not. Fortunately, no. You understand? Do you understand hopefully?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, Gabo, do you have any question about this?
No, teacher, it's okay.
Luckily is similar to hopefully, but in this case, fortunately. You can say fortunately, okay? Hopefully not. Okay, when you have, do you understand what sending a wrong person a message to a wrong person is?
Yes.
Have you ever sent any wrong message? I mean, a message to a wrong person?
Yes, but I deleted.
Okay, but you have. But what did you do after that? The person who
Um,
received the message sent you a message. Hey, this is not for me. Why did you send this photograph for me? Huh?
yeah.
Okay, you are not expecting to receive a message like this. It's a mistake, you know? Now, you're going to answer. Do you have 5 minutes left? 5 minutes? Just 5 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Gabo, do you have 5 minutes left? Gabo, are you there? Oh my goodness. Gabo, what are you
Yes,
doing?
teacher. My
Okay,
brother
Gabo,
is
Gabo, could you
sleeping.
please answer true or false? You read it and you answer true or false according to what you read. Can you read number one, please, Gabo?
Check. True. Pizza is
Okay.
very expensive in the US.
Is it very expensive?
Yeah, it's true.
What do you say, Jessica? Do you say it is true?
For Mexican pesos, yes.
Well, let me tell you, pizza is not very expensive. In
How
the
much?
US, in the United States, pizza is very cheap. Pizza is really cheap. Pay attention to this. Okay. Okay, we are here. We are here. Uh, mm, they can cost hundreds of dollars. Okay. Uh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Pizza. Observe this. Pizza usually costs a few dollars. 5, 7, $10 is too much money. Okay. So generally, usually, it costs a few dollars. Okay. So my answer for this, according to the reading, is false. My answer is false. Okay. Let me check it out here. Let me check it out here. Here you are. My answer for the first one is false. And it is false because it is not, pizza is not expensive. Pizza is cheap.
Oh,
Okay. Now, Jessica, can you please read number two?
yes. Truffles grow underground.
True or false?
True.
True. It's true. You are right. True. Truffles grow underground. Gabo, can you
Yes.
read number three, please? Can you read number three?